If you are truly surprised that conservatives are now suddenly pretending like the Second Amendment isn't a thing and that you should be killed for the act of just having a gun on you when you come across law enforcement, then you haven't been paying attention. This man is Philando Castile. Now, if you are unaware of what happened in 2016, you weren't paying attention, like I said, but I'll give you a quick rundown. Philando Castile, his girlfriend, and his 4-year-old daughter were pulled over one night by a police officer. During this traffic stop, Philando Castile told the officer, as was his legal obligation to do, that he had a firearm in the vehicle. He is supposed to do that. That is required of you if you have that. The officer told him to reach for his wallet. As he was going for his wallet, the officer said, "Stop reaching for the gun." And then Philando, you could hear Philando saying, "I'm not." The officer goes, "Stop reaching." Philando says, "I'm not." And then the officer unloads like 4 shots into him, killing him in front of his girlfriend and daughter. And do you know what conservatives did at the time? They said that he shouldn't have had a gun in the car, that he shouldn't have ever told the cop he had a gun because then he became a threat, that he should have stopped reaching whenever the cop said stop reaching, even though he did. Let's also not forget Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old boy who was shot for playing with a toy gun in a park. And once again, conservatives completely justified this 12-year-old child with a toy gun being murdered by police. Conservatives have never given a shit about people's right to bear arms. They just wanted to do it because so many liberals and leftists were talking about gun control and how we should only allow certain people to carry guns because you actually actively should have a mental health background check and you should be able to prove that you can responsibly handle a firearm before being given the ability to purchase a weapon that you can use to kill countless people in minutes. And this isn't new either. This goes all the way back to the Black Panthers, where Reagan actively enacted anti-gun legislation in order to disarm the Black Panthers because he was all gung-ho for people having guns until black people had them. But now it's a white person getting killed and him having a gun is being used to justify his murder, and now y'all want to wake the fuck up. And y'all wonder why black people are so fucking pissed off. Black people and people of color have been the victim of this kind of brutality for decades, and y'all are only paying attention now because it's happening to us white people as well.